Man, this is P. Thomas coming live from mile 91. Yes, the central town of Sierra Leone. This is the heartbeat of Sierra Leone, mile 91. From here, you can go to all corners of Sierra Leone. But I'm not here today to talk to you only about mile 91. I'm here today for talk to you about something very special. As you can see behind me, I'm there for talk to you about the Central University of Sierra Leone. The Central University of Sierra Leone don't they in existence for quite some time. 5 years, I'll say 5 years. So me, na my first time. Every time I drive past this place, I just drive to Bo, Kenima, come back. But for the first time, I can spend about 12-13 hours here. And I see I'm absolutely necessary for make I able explain to Sierra Leoneans what we have here. What we have here is life-changing, generational, impacting in a positive way institution. One of a kind, one way I not ever see in kind in the entire Sierra Leone. And today, I am going to spend 45 minutes of my precious time for show you this majestic place. So bear with me, stay with me as we go through from one part of the university to the other. So this university was formerly known as the Canadian University, located right on the outskirts of Mile 91 Township, but now it's called the Central University of Sierra Leone here in Mile 91. It is an epitome of technological education and advancement, and the president has been here. So many other dignitaries have been here, and I understand the importance of this place so much. I appreciate this place so much because I have seen it with my own eyes. I have appreciated it so much because I can see the impacts that they can make. So the onus is on myself as a citizen of this our beloved country, Sierra Leone, for sell this place to each and every citizen out there. You know, it is such a magnificent structure and programs that are in place for my first class programs, educational programs in place. And I'm going to show you each and every important building, and I'm going to take you to the core of this institution so that you can feel what I'm feeling. You can see what I'm seeing from afar. So join me here, P. Thomas. Let me show you the Central University of Sierra Leone right here in mile 91. So this is the Central University. This is the main structure. Yeah, this is not the main structure of Central University. You can see Central University Sierra Leone. Yes, this is now one of the main structures, and I get to go through this structure with you. But firstly, I want to show you. See, they've got a basketball court here. You know, they've got a soccer, football, as Sierra Leoneans we like to call it, football pitch. So it's not all works and no play. It goes well beyond that. And now they take you to the Twin Towers. Yes, they call this the Twin Towers, I believe. And I take you there, we're going to meet the Chancellor Moksin Sise. We're going to meet him and talk to him and see if you're able to take me through from one part of the university to the next. Yes, we'll look at each and every. This university is so huge, ladies and gentlemen. It's so huge. If you look right down, anyway, I'm not get Samsung. If I get Samsung, we'll show you. If you look right there, in fact, to the end, you can't see it. There's a village there. This university in landscape extends right through to those villages. So it's a massive real estate here dedicated to education. You understand? I will show you the entirety of the university. We'll walk our way everywhere. So you can see, this is the chambers of the Chancellor, and we are here. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. So this is the office of the Chancellor of this institution. You can see his family. Yes. Hello, sir.
Hello, hello.
Mr. Sise, how are you?
Good.
So we've been together for 12 hours.
Hello.
Yes.
Pleasure.
Yes, and now is the time to hear from you. I just want to ask you a few questions about this place. First, can you tell Sierra Leoneans who is Moksin Sise?
Moksin Sise is the born of Leone.
Yeah.
Originally, actually, my father came from Simra, and my mom is from Leone, Manentiwan, village called Mamaka, 7 miles from Manentiwan. I grew up here, went to primary, secondary school, and I went abroad. I studied computer engineering, went to Turkey. I ended up in Canada, studied global political economy. You know, over the years, I got a job. I worked for HP. I rose to the position of a software developer. And yeah, that's what. And now I am the founder, proprietor, and the chancellor of Central University.
Central University. That is a very, very impressive journey that you had, you know, from being born and raised here to coming back, going overseas and coming back home to actually give back to your community. How does that make you feel?
Well, I think I felt blessed for being able to do the right thing, because anything other than giving back to people, I mean, it's not, I would say the best thing to do is to give back to people. And when I don't feel like doing that, I don't feel fulfilled. Okay. So for me right now, I feel fulfilled being able to give back to my community.
Well, congratulations. I've seen for myself. But let's start off with some viewing the university. All right. I'm here with my big brother, the Right Honorable A.R. David Kasigbama is here with me. And I'm sure he has one or two things to say as we go. Mr.
Thank you very much. We are at Mile 91, the central part of Sierra Leone, and specifically at Central University, known as Canadian University before. And I will tell you, this place is splendid. Come and have a taste of it and see what happens.
All right.
It will transform your life, and it's a blessing. We've been here since yesterday, and we've seen the nightlife in Mile 91.
Yes.
Because these are some of the things people will think about. If I'm going there to learn, is there any social activity going on there, and so on and so forth. But I will tell you, when you come over, be a student in Central University, and you will experience something different.
All right.
You will think it's only Freetown. They have nightlife. But in Mile 91, it's unique.
It's not so bad. All right. All right.
Have you guys been to G Complex?
We have. We were there last night. So here is the student lounge. You know what I like about this place, Mr. Chancellor? It reminds me of my student days at Griffith University and the University of Queensland. The Queensland University of Technology, where I studied. It reminds me because we had chill outs. We had chill out places like this where you can actually sit, you know, quietly, have a chat with your friends, you know, you have your laptop on your laps, you have, you know, and obviously you've got internet here, yes? I'm actually using the internet provided by the institution to cover this program. Yes?
You know, there's one thing about us here is we cannot say it cannot be done here. And that's one of the things that gets me really hot when you say, no, it's not, it's only for abroad. You know, when I wanted to give the student lounge, some comments will say, oh, include them with Dotiam, they're not going to use them for this, and going to lead up at the chairs. And this mentality, you know, keeps us backwards all the time. Yes. So I think I always say this thing, you know, they say in a parable, they say dog leg bone. It's because that's the only thing that is given to the dog. If you give the dog, just give the meat there, throw the meat there, throw the bone, it goes to the meat.
Yes.
So what was given to us is the only thing that was available.
So you are going beyond that.
I want to sit down in lounge like this one, even better ones that are more
and it's really convenient and classy, and you've got a view. You've got a spectacular view. Overseeing, you can see, ladies and gentlemen, you can see right through. And I'm going to tell you about this place, what you can see over there. I'm going to explain it in details. But when we get to that other building there, I will explain it. But for now, I want you to see the student lounge. So they've got a huge screen here. They obviously got a staff who sits here to supervise, make sure everything is going well, and it's just classy. This is just first class, as you can see. So this is the first room that we've come through, and we're going to take you down. So this is yet the garden hall. This is the hall. Yes?
Yeah, this is, sometimes we use this hall for exams, and also for conferences and some student activities. You can see we have a PA system.
Yes.
For students live, we have what we call, every last Saturday of every month, we have a program where they have a show. The PA system is only just for social life.
Okay.
And also, not only the PA system, we also have a band, a musical band set.
So you have a band based here.
Yes, band based, which is operated by the students themselves.
All right.
They compose their own music.
And I've actually seen some of the coverages that you've done.
Yes.
I saw it, and I'm really keen to talk about it. But ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it is a massive hall. Yes, so you can have conferences here, and so it's not only, you cannot only come here to say, oh, you're studying. You can bring. There are so many opportunities here that you can consider as a citizen or a student. Yes. But you have a decent place. If you have social clubs, you have different gatherings, you have workshops that you want to run, this is a perfect place to get that up and running, and is available here at the Central University of Sierra Leone. So this is the second hall. This is the second place that I've shown you. And we are going to go downstairs, and you can see there's a PA system that's available to cover. So you can stand up here speaking, and somebody right at the bottom of it can hear you loud and clear. This is the science lab, okay? You can see this is the science lab. Yeah?
Science lab.
This is the science lab.
You can just by your window.
Yes.
This science lab, the security has the.
Yes.
It's not here.
So you know how you go to university and high school, sometimes you never even see a test tube with your eyes, yes? So this is not the case here. You can see it is a well-established science lab, yes? Well-established with all the test tubes, microscope, and several other equipment. This is first class, and it's got 24-hour electricity. You can see the light is still on even when this is university holidays. This is holidays, but the lab is a very big science lab for the science students. So that's the first down here that I want to show you. And then you come around, you just go up, yes? And I'm going to show you the music studio. Yeah, this is the music room. All right, you can see it's the music room. Yeah, and I'm going to show you from the window because it's much clearer there. And
today's weekend, so the.
All right, so you can see all the musical sets. Yes, you can see this is a proper arts and music. Yes, and these are run by students. So students from this university are encouraged to participate. Those who are interested, they participate in producing music and learning how to produce music. So they've got all the equipment. You can see everything is here. They have live band. You can see you can see the drums and everything else. So I have seen videos of them actually live having entertaining. And here, the students do organize entertainment here. Is that so, Chancellor?
Weekends they have programs here. Like they have happy hours on every last Saturday of the month. They have shows here. This is where they socialize because they are away from Freetown, other places, parts of the country.
Family and friends.
Family and friends who want to give them a social life. They have football field as you see it. So we encourage them to create clubs that are, we monitor to make sure that it's safe for them.
Yeah.
And
Where are we going next, Chancellor?
Yes.
Where are we going next?
We are going to the next building there.
Okay.
Like you said, today is Sunday and all the places are locked.
Yes.
We have three sets of labs here. If you're doing computer science and other programs, one set of lab is where the teacher teaches you how to implement the codes that are taught in classroom. For example, those who are doing programming, they can teach you how to write a for loop, a while loop, how to create an application, to implement it, to run it, and all of that. So this is the lab where it is done.
Programming.
Yes. A second lab is where you sit on your own to practice.
Yes.
You know, many people don't have personal computers, right?
Yeah.
So we decided to open a lab where it's 24 hours, so you can go there and spend all
So it's
your time.
24 hours?
24 hours.
All right.
You know, you spend all your time there. I mean, especially for those who do not have personal laptops.
So it's 24 hours lab,
Yes.
and then you have internet 24 hours,
Internet is
electricity
there.
24 hours.
Gotcha.
All right, that's fantastic.
And of course, the third lab is a library.
Yeah.
It's to go do research.
Yes.
It's a research. You go there, download your books, you know, which we would definitely.
And I've also seen another one that I'm going to show to my viewers, is where actually students can actually practically learn how to open
That is
computers.
that's our hardware.
That's the hardware.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to show them.
Yeah, where you open the hardware components of the computer.
Yeah.
You know, hands-on. You have to be able to, you know, open it and fix it and.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not an ordinary lab. Okay. So it's where you do programming, and if you can see, let me zoom through. You can see this is not an ordinary PC. This is a iMac. Yes, this is one of the most expensive computers, iMac. So they use iMac. And where I studied in Australia, most of the labs don't have iMacs. You can see I can count up to 48 iMacs just over there. All of them iMacs, you know, in rows of 4. And I can count them right through to the back. And then you've got these other PCs here. Okay, so students have the opportunity to actually know and understand technology firsthand. You know, they're taught programming here. So I am told by the Chancellor and his staffers that there is no way a student can graduate from here in IT without knowing how to do programming. It's impossible.
It's impossible. No,
Yes.
you can't. It's one thing that we can guarantee you. If you're here to study computer science, or you're studying business information technology, or you're studying data science, there's no way you will graduate here if you cannot write a program. It's
There you
impossible.
go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the quality, it's the Directorate of Quality Assurance Office.
Yeah.
As you see it, quality is very important
Yeah.
in this university. So this is the Director of Quality Assurance.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Political office.
What is your name?
I'm Jibril Sise.
Mr. Sise. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, me
This
too.
is our second time meeting.
Oh, sure.
Yes, I met you on Monday, I think. Was it on Monday or
Yeah,
Tuesday?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So tell us about what you do.
Basically, we take quality very important because we value knowledge, co-creation, working with employers, our beneficiaries, the students, and our faculty. So the Quality Assurance Office is responsible to make sure that we meet the minimum standard regulations set by government, and our staff respect and value the student, and also most importantly to make sure that we provide the necessary infrastructure and facilities to give compelling education to our students. So this is what we do as a Quality Assurance Office to regulate and monitor compliance and make sure that we also advise the administration in terms of meeting standards.
So thank you so much for that, Mr. Sise. But I've observed, you know, the youthfulness of the staffing cohorts in this university. Somebody might look at it like, this guy is so young,
True.
you know, to be a director of quality assurance. What is his background? Tell us a little bit about your background.
It have two sides. Others are claiming we are inexperienced coming to the field, but for us, we value innovation and technology. That is what makes us a different university in the country. So the young mindset we have are individuals, not just young, but they are experienced and qualified staff we have in the university. And that is also a very important aspect of our quality assurance here. We want to make sure that we have a faculty that is experienced, young, and dynamic. We want the young people to transform this country. And that is the vision of our founder. If we have a lot of young people taking charge of position, then if they can spend 30, 40 years more, then they can bring more change. So if we have a 90 years old sitting here as a director, we cannot pray for more than 10 years for him. Yeah. But we are rest assured that when young people come together, take charge of innovation, technology, and change, we can transform this
So
country.
you're driving, you're the driving force behind it. All of you, young people.
Yeah, we want to be part of the story. You cannot make policies for young people if we are not part of it. So we want to be part of the process.
So I've seen that you've got few degrees lined up. I don't know whether it's a breach of your privacy or whatever.
No,
but can you tell us a little bit about your academic background?
I started from a humble beginning. I have a diploma. I got a bachelor's degree. I in social work. Completed a master's degree in public administration. I have a certificate in leadership from George Mason University in America. I did a certificate in Cape Mountain Research for Impact. And I think I have almost, I cannot name them all.
And this is not a made-up story, I can see. Yeah. I'm going to zoom through, if you don't mind, please.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's from the States in America.
So you can see that's Mr. Sisse's qualifications. Yes. Yeah. And that's him there. And that's another. Thank you so very much, Mr. Sisse, for your time.
There are some over there.
Oh, there's more. So you see, yeah, that's Mr. Sisse's. That's Mr. Sisse's. This is not a made-up story. People who are here are vetted, yes, properly to ensure that they're actually qualified enough for the job. Yes.
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thanks so much.
All right. So in a building, you can see it's a massive building. Yes, and I'm going to show you what is it like inside. Yes, before we go anywhere else, I'm going to show you what this building looks like going inside. Yes, and we're coming right through. This is another lab. Yes.
Yes, this is our electronics library.
Huh?
This is a library where they come here to do research, our research lab.
So this is a research lab. And ladies and gentlemen, have a look. It is iMac. Yes, iMac. Yes. And it's a very decent place to come and study. You've got fans. You can see right through. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. This is more than enough. I have studied at libraries that had less computers than this. You know, so you have first class iMacs that you can use to do your research. You have unlimited internet access either on your phone or your laptops or on these computers. So for students who don't have private computers, you have a computer that you can use to do your research. And obviously there's an administrative officer who sits here to oversee the lab, and you can ask them questions. Yes, that's the administrative extra storage there, or offices, but this is the main area that you can come and then study.
So you remember the last time I talked to you about our control center?
Yes.
Our control room.
Yes.
This is the control room. This is the mouse.
All right.
So this is a control room. You can
So this is a control room.
This is where you can watch different friends.
Yes.
This is.
So you just click on it and it shows you. Yes.
There's a classroom there.
Yes.
Another classroom.
And I'm going to bring this very close.
Yeah, another classroom here.
Yes.
This is another hallway. This, you see that this is one of the lab. We'll go to that lab.
Yes.
The next lab where this is 24 hours lab.
Yes.
Is showing. And this is basically, this is our resource center where you do printing and everything. Another classroom. This is one of the big halls. You see this, you see.
That's the hall where we were before.
Yeah, that's, this is not
the lecture theater.
Yeah, this is where you have this is one of the halls that you have, this is one of the largest.
Biggest.
Yeah, for,
it's upstairs.
for foundation classes.
Yes.
Yeah, where you have, that's the biggest hall we have.
So this control center or command center, as you may call it, is really good for security purposes, because seated here, you can see everything that's happening in any class.
Exactly, and we use that also to monitor when the exams, during the exams. So during the exams, you see a lot of.
So you can
here,
monitor
and
exams.
There are two
Two screens, yeah.
So you have people sitting here just to monitor.
All right. So exam malpractice is not. This is not the place for it.
No.
You can see this is a radio. They have the radio station. It's 95.7 FM. Here they have their own studio. and you can see.
Come here.
All right, I'm going to show you here first. Yes.
So this is the. Can you turn down? This is a radio station.
Yeah.
And when I say radio station, consider it as a lab. Many times people, request that we expand the range, let it cover, let's go to Freetown. I say no, that's not the objective. We don't want to commercialize this. The objective is it's like a lab. The students come here, learn how to present programs, learn how to interact with the tools, the equipment. So when they go to the market, they are ready.
So what's the range?
The range for right now, it goes as far as at about 25 kilometers.
25 kilometers?
Yes.
Radius?
Yeah, radius. 25 kilometers. But like I said, I wasn't bothered with that.
You just wanted to make sure the students are able
it's for them.
to understand, to learn.
If it just covers the campus.
So anybody doing media, you actually have something you have a background to start up with.
Exactly.
You have a foundation that's been created. So this is a well-established radio station. You can see it is, how do they call it? What do they call it? Acoustic, yes?
Yes.
So you can, I need to say this, I need to speak in Creole.
Yes.
So you will see this, yes? You see it's air conditioning, yes? You got air conditioning here, and you've got all the tools here. So as a new student, when you don't can here, you're supported, yes? So is this open? Open to all students in Kaya?
Yes, sir.
Not to just a few.
Exclusively for the students.
Exclusively for students.
Yes.
So you see, this is a student-supported and operated radio station.
And the lecturers to demonstrate.
Yes.
It's a lab.
Okay.
Literally.
It's a lab.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a lab.
So it's a learning opportunity as well.
Yes.
So it is a fully functional.
They have editing room there. This is another room here for.
Yes. So they get editing room.
And this is where you have the interviews. Where these are.
So if you're a guest, if you're not a guest, you don't know, yeah? So it caters for at least 3 guests.
Yeah.
You will sit on and then be interviewed.
Yeah.
And it's just really great. You can learn how to answer questions.
Exactly.
You also can learn how to ask questions.
And also,
This now the other media room. Yes? Now the other media room this. And I really love this place because I'm a media guy. So I really love this place, and like all other places, they get aircon. So they sweat like a pea. They got aircon. They got portable one as well. They got all sorts of gadgets here where they help you to understand exactly how the production they work from beginning to end. Yes. So this is a TV station. This, yes.
yes.
You can see this. Is this live program or we don't do live right now? Huh?
These are pre-recorded.
Now pre-recorded programs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
You see.
The variety of them.
And this is student and runner.
Yes, like this was a.
Yes. So this young lady, let me show you around. Yes. Yeah, Mariama. Yes.
With me, the studio this morning, I'm guest to the Anti-Corruption Commission, which we have here, the regional manager for the Anti-Corruption Commission of the Northern Region, Mariama.
You see? So it's already established. And I want to show you the green room. In the green room give you the opportunity for change the background, yes? So this is the green room. Ladies and gentlemen, not to Kalo green room. This got everything. Everything is set, as you can see. The lighting, the utilities that you need, the cameras. They got how many cameras? 1, 2, 3 cameras there. You got lights, So everything. There's a mic here as well. There's a decent couch to sit. You've got a green coverage at the back where they will change the background to whatever you see fit. But I wanted you to appreciate the practicality of this place. All right. You did talk to me about investment opportunities. So somebody will watch this like, this is really great. I want to be part of it.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you something about. Sometimes I told you, I talked to a friend of mine who say. He said, he was a Nigerian actually. He said, Sierra Leoneans are not entrepreneurs. I see what happened. He said, if in Nigeria, you just dream no more for say, I want build a university this place here. He say almost 5 kilometers, radius, all my don't buy the for can do development. a lot of opportunities there right now. We get less than 100 space for housing right now.
And this not the hostess.
Yes.
This not the female hostess.
Exactly.
And over there are the boys.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
Male and
students are
female.
struggling. Like literally, there is a market. It's already ready. All you do is, and the land is fairly cheap. I mean, I tell my friends, my diaspora friends, why don't you just come buy one?
So tell us an estimate in terms of land prices. I know they're different, but just give us some figures.
You get $100, $200, you get a town lot. I mean, $100 or $200, you get
But
a town lot.
that's nothing.
It's nothing. That's what I'm saying. The opportunities are here. In fact, one guy over under, if you watch Yanda, one guy from America, I think, I don't know, he already talk, I come by day. Now, about 20 rooms down and 20 rooms, which are 40 rooms. He never is out in that place. And he just don't put students at something, they say, okay, we can finish rooms there now. Because we are almost 1,000 students right now who get at the university. There's no space, so the turn don't full up, the space is difficult, so there's an opportunity for investment. You can buy some site, you see these are all vehicles, all the university vehicles.
So now university vehicles and
these are registered in Motskada and they for just errand.
Yes.
Because now
the Yaris.
Yes, now Pierce, they use half and half. PL and
it's hybrid.
Yes, it's hybrid, and also all the other and the school bus. You get the bus for.
So the bus they pick up students when they return from holiday.
Exactly, we
from one point to the other.
Them. We always get a place for dates them we put for pick from Kenema and also from Kabbalah, from Kono, from Freetown. So once the time for holidays, we get scheduled for all those places they can drop out.
Another student can come privately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so these are all things we do to make sure we staff that are comfortable. Positions then we qualify for Game on Scar. Make sure you get them. And
so it's not only a focus on making the student very comfortable and having access to technology and best standard education, but also empowering the staff as well, yes?
Exactly, and I often say quality education starts from, you have to have the quality teachers. The teachers has to get a quality education by themselves, then say for don't get a quality education, and also the classrooms has to get quality in them, because a classroom should be a comfortable place whereby both the teachers and the students, or the lecturers and the student, would want to come to every day. It has to be conducive enough so they can stay in there. They would want to come all the time. So that's why, and we make sure that the staff themselves, they are looked after. So this is very important. They have, we provide all those facilities that we can, that the resources that we have, to make sure to keep them comfortable and want to stay.
All right. So I want to show you one of the lecture theater. Look. This is not school over there. I want to show you this. Can you see? The light is still on. Huh? Yes, this light is still on. It shows the level of reliance that they have, the comfort that they have.
Right,
and they have a camera there. You can see there's a camera right on top of the board, where you will see inside class for make sure see everything. This is the lecture room. Look, this is one of the lecture room. It's pretty. Me lecture room I attend, I tell you, we don't get this kind of space between we. Look how big the space is. Look how big. This is 1.2 meters. 1.2 meters between each. And look at it. You have ample spaces to sit, and it's convenient, and it's clean and tidy, tiled everywhere. You've got ventilations throughout the windows. You've got 4 windows on each side, double windows. So it's really decent place to be. There's another one there. These are all the lecture rooms them within there as well. I'm going to show you the other lecture room here, and this one is also pretty good. You can see, yes, this is another lecture room. Same, huge space, yes. And also they have a camera up there. The light is still on. I would suggest that you turn the lights off for the environment. Absolutely. Yes, but you've looked at that already, haven't you? Oh, this is the biggest. All right, this is the biggest. Sorry, guys. This is the lab, yes? This is the lecture. So, are you guys students?
Yes, sir.
So, you were unable to go on holidays, yes? Or you didn't want to?
But at Central University, if you really like to learn, going for holiday is not too necessary.
All right.
Yeah, because, for instance, like the programmers, they want to do more research, and here we have free internet.
All right.
So like being here, you do more research.
Okay.
For example, I'm a media student.
Okay.
Most times I write articles. So like being here, I have more time to research.
Okay.
So like so most of us, we are not going for holidays.
So you stay here instead?
Yeah,
But they are taking my resources away.
This is really good. So you have power, electricity, yes, and you have unlimited internet. Is that right?
Yes, but of course.
All right.
Uninterrupted electricity supply.
All right. All right. All right. Well, I'm very pleased to meet students, and this was not staged, by the way. This was not staged.
No.
I didn't even want to come in here. I was going the other way. Honorable asked me to come back here.
I was going to say that to you. Sometimes I tell them, I said, oh, you guys are taking my resources away. You need to go home. They say, no, sir, we want to stay. I say, well, okay, you can stay. And the good news is that because we created an environment, and like I was saying, you see, I'll say this in Creole, some Pekin and they're not like for in as they run away because the schools sometimes are hostile for them, even from primary school. You see, Pekin every day, no one go either the teacher is not friendly or the environment itself is not friendly. So here you have students. I'm pretty sure it's not many university here in this country where on holidays they refuse to.
As I said, bang!
No, in fact, I've been getting calls. They said, well, we are tired of staying from home, we want to go to university. So these ones, we have a lot of them. They are not going. They stay here for the whole holidays. Because they feel comfortable here.
This is great. All right, it's an absolute pleasure, guys, for me tonight here, and I wish you all the best with your studies. We're just here for cover the university, for showcase some citizens them within Sierra Leone, outside Sierra Leone, will understand that there is indeed a high standard university here called the Central University of Sierra Leone, right here in Mile 91. Yes? Thank you, guys. Yes. So this is a lecture. This is a massive lecture theater room, and it's just fantastic. You can sit here, listen to your lessons. So these are lessons. You've got cameras over there. You've got a board. This is just like Australia. It's very standard. Standard, and it's well cleaned and looked after. So keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Yes? No dramas. This now actually, you see the buildings, there is hospitals there. So in terms of access to health facilities, so even if you pick in the overseas, you can't study here, it's good. Because you go to worry, what if they pick in sick? Tell me about the health service over there.
Well, we get a hospital here, which is a joint project between me, Nami get university, and my small sister in a health institute study now, we say go abroad.
Okay.
So we open the hospital just now the campus back, just after the campus, the next building.
So just on the fence?
Yes. So the hospital they do lots of minor operations, C-section, they do hernia, and a lot of others within they do.
In general practice?
General practice, and get gynecologists, they get doctors, then we get them from the government, and some of them got them from Nigeria. So the facilities there, and so we get this thing we'll get with the partnership, we'll get memorandum, all our students. In fact, we have a process here whereby they all go for screening first.
Okay.
First year students, you go there, they get medical checkup.
Okay.
They give a medical report, just basic. Basic.
Okay. So Monday for my bonti die no one day be tested. Not being condescending, but it's the truth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have no fear. And of course, if something that needed to be rushed to Freetown, we have, like you see, all sorts of vehicles.
Yes.
We don't get an issue here where students they play football. They get conditions from in home. So in heart. So it affects them. But because we get vehicles all over the place, the hospital cannot handle it in case. He was just rushed to Freetown. So we're able to save his life. Okay. So all those things we look after we students in there. So if you're abroad, you're afraid, you get concerned.
Because health services is one of the biggest issues where they turn Boku people them off from coming to Sierra Leone. So you can see that building there, you see there. That building there, na the university, na the hospital that, yes, and that's the fence of the university. So it's well located.
Where we nurses them, we students them on our nursing program, they get to do them practical.
So the same hospital, you nursing students, then they do them practicals. So their placements and so on. So it's really a good collaboration, eh? So this is a skills lab.
Yeah, this is a skills lab for the for the
You can
nurses
see.
there, for our nursing program. As you can see, I'm pretty sure. I think this,
Yeah.
say this any demonstrator, woman, they born, stuff like that.
So everything is there.
Yeah, everything is here.
Everything that women do suffer for us, eh?
Yeah, they do.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's beautiful. It's just clean and tidy. Look at it. I'm going to show you the ground. This is not made up story. This is just what it is. This is not for labor, eh?
Yeah, no, this is examine.
Examine.
And there's somebody there, like the one checking blood.
You
Like
sit
chair
there.
this, you go sit uncomfortable. You know, then checking blood.
You see, one of the things I like about this university is the practicality of it, because you know that practice part of it is so important for let people know what thing and get for go do. And what you've studied is one thing, but
You see this patient, they don't have. And get so they check the vital signs.
Yes.
This and that.
yes,
So, you know, so now
yes, examination bed.
examination bed.
So you've got everything here: catheter, cannula, NG tubes. Look at them. You've got a mask, yes.
Yeah.
Receivers, yes.
Yeah.
You've got cotton wools.
Yeah.
So you've got all these things at their disposal. You've got gowns at the bottom. You've got pillowcases. I mean, this is really good. So they know what to look out for. Yes, yes. So if you're studying anything, this is the liver. Yes, you're studying anything. You know exactly what you're studying. That's the heart. You know what you're studying, and you can see it. Eh? That's the brain. Yes, the pelvis. So you know.
Type of brain back.
Yes, different types of brains. So this is just like over there.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just like over there. You can wash your hands, sanitize. This is fantastic. So this is now one of the labs. Yeah.
And this other lab, like I told you, nearly 24 hours lab is.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the 24-hour computer lab. Yes.
Yeah.
Student free time, so they can come at their own time,
One time, yeah.
on their own volition.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is the computer lab. This is the 24-hour computer lab.
Sorry? Yeah. So you see, this certificate today,
Yes.
they come on Leone.
Yes.
One can do something there. So as you see, it's holiday.
Jesus
But
Christ.
yeah, to still get
So there's so many computers.
So then this
There
time,
is-
now for let you come and spend your time on your own. I mean, the idea that say your family buy for me a laptop, these are some students them, you know, don't pressure your parents too much. You go try. I mean, this is not a close place. Why you not go spend all your time here even till you go sleep?
Yes.
You talk before you.
Now, the people that most of the time they are not getting stayed at morning.
10 a month, now that's a try for
Let
talk.
me try to tell you
So
again.
finally, as students, then they do the project there.
Eh.
So then they are not maintain a morning. Like 9 is right now, you know, this year. But if you can't, yesterday I told my boss, you know, send me out and finally a student there.
Sorry.
Yeah, they write
They write, yeah, write code,
software.
Yeah.
software,
Yeah.
development, you know, on your
This is
own.
really good.
Yeah.
So this obviously got internet as well. Yeah.
Our internet everywhere, the
Yeah.
campus. So start
So Honorable, this is it. How are you feeling so far about it?
great.
It's impressive, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So much
Everything
space.
should not be free time.
Huh?
Not everything should be free time.
Something should be in my 91.
Yes.
What I want to talk to you guys about now, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact about you've seen all these facilities. Yes, one of the biggest problems we have in Sierra Leone is the fact that you don't have power. Power is one of the biggest, electricity. That's obvious. Electricity is one of the biggest issues they all get in Sierra Leone. So you go establish your business, but you don't get power supply, a reliable power supply. But, so you don't see all this. We've gone through the two buildings, we've gone through the central building, we've come over here, showing so many labs, lecture theaters, 324 hours,
Staff
electricity,
quarters,
everything,
18,
staff
18.
quarters, so many amenities here. So how does it get powered? Now I'm going to show you how it gets powered. Let's go. All right, so this, I really supposed to show you this last. All right, so here, now, tell me about this place.
So basically, this time we backup systems them. We, like you said, you don't there for the past 12, 13 hours. You know, lights day. All
Not
the
a single
buildings
blink.
everywhere, but it's run through solar.
Yes.
But even though we get solar, so we also make sure say we buy this machines for backup.
So there is no connection to this.
No, they're not this connection, but right now they're not the work.
They're not. It's just a backup in case.
So get one or get two.
So you don't only get one backup.
Yes.
But you get.
So even
you get double backup.
And the reason why it's important to know is that tells you how prepared we are when it talks about sustainability. Even the solar system, when we go show you, you already can run right now. It also gets twice what we need as a power requirements at the entire community. When it comes to the generator, then back twice. So for us to go off the grid, we get for lost 2 of we backup we get the solar system. Then we go back another generator like this. Instead we fail, so 4 times, and it come back to this side, it fail before we go totally off.
And that's impossible.
It's almost impossible.
All right, let's go to this. So this is not a backup, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. For say,
all brand new ones.
These are brand new
as you see them.
Yeah, and they're not used right now. They're just a backup.
We only turn them on for sometimes for letting up work.
Yeah.
I will tell you outrightly that this place is good for land. So I will encourage we the parents and even the students them out there where they look for good site for land. Let come and make use of this opportunity. God bless us all and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Honorable, Right Honorable David Kasigbama. So you don't watch my submission about the Central University of Sierra Leone, as I like to call it, the Central University of Excellence. There's so many things that you don't pick up from, but let me summarize. Number 1, the university invests so much time and money and resources into their staffers. Then get staffers, they wouldn't get vast experience, well-qualified staffers. You don't see one of the staffers then at the video, we get 3 or 4 different degrees, even from the US and so on and so forth, the UK and so on and so forth. So they get highly educated and experienced staffers the way they ensure that you begin with the study day. You begin to get the highest standard of education possible, a standard equivalent, if not better, than several other learning institutions overseas. So that's number 1 thing with Central University of Sierra Leone, they guarantee you. The second thing with Central University of Sierra Leone, they guarantee you, is the fact that you get fantastic learning resources. You see the lab, you see the science lab, now first class science lab, that one. You see the computer labs. These are first class computer labs with iMac presented, where students they will use on their own time. We use it for learning, you will use for scatter and put them all together. You understand? You see the lecture theater rooms. The lecture theaters is 100% better than FBC and several other universities than Sierra Leone. You understand? The lecture theaters are better than those in the US, some of those in the US, in the UK, in Canada, and several other developed countries. You understand? You look at, there's so many things. The power supply to the university is so reliable that even more reliable than so many other different institutions in Sierra Leone. From where they established 5 years ago, power not ever cut there. They get solar power, they get 4 or 5 different sets of backup power. So you begin to always get electricity supply in their rooms, their hostels and they stay, in their lecture rooms, in the computer labs and everywhere. They get 24 hours unlimited access to internet. Which means they're able to study, then keep up overseas. You understand? Whatever they're studying, able to Google and check. Learning tools them available to them. They get bus services where they drop, they picking them on holidays, pick them up and bring them back. You understand? They get armed protections, security officers on site for make sure say everything is set. And let me say this: if you begin a study in the city, Freetown or Bo Kenema, Konoma, Kenny, all those big cities, Cambias, where you feel very scared that they will go into drugs, they will go into cultism, Central University is not the solution for your problem, because Central University, they expelled 150 students we've been into cult. They don't stamp out cultism completely on campus. Then again, the social clubs, when a positive social clubs, when they endanger the life and well-being of you picking them. In terms of Kush, they don't fight Kush for make sure say Kush stay off the campus. It is the university for you. You understand? If the worry say you no get place so the pikin no go, Central University provide hostels for the pikin them, and the rents na mile 91, you know, they compare am to that of Freetown, Bo Kenema. You understand? So Central University is a place of institution of excellence where they encourage you for consider with the carry picking. When the university don't open this week, this first week in November, the university don't open and they accept application for enrollment as I speak. Now, you will ask me, what are the biggest problem with Central University of Sierra Leone? The biggest problem are the fact that you, me, and several other Sierra Leoneans, they're not aware that we get such a high standard place of learning in Sierra Leone. A standard so high that the student they wouldn't graduate this year, the one they wouldn't graduate this year, they already don't get job, the IT student them. You understand? Over 90% success rate for the picking the way they graduate in IT from Central University of Sierra Leone for them to get job. In fact, in the final year, companies they don't put in for them already. So if you're studying nursing, you're studying agriculture, sociology, information technology, Central University of Sierra Leone are the place for you. I encourage you. What can you do? Now, first and foremost, now for share this video. Share them on your page, share on your groups, share on everywhere outside the way you receive communication. So Sierra Leoneans and at home and abroad will be aware that there is this high standard university in Sierra Leone called the Central University of Sierra Leone located in Mile 91. Thank you for watching. ARP Talks.